Now, there's been a 12% rise in the number of families and individuals in England without a permanent roof over their heads, figures today reveal. The growing problem of homelessness is laid bare in Barnet in North London, where a row over housing has been raging for the last 6 months. Activists and squatters have been occupying properties on the Sweets Way estate in protest at its planned redevelopment. Now, with only one resident still refusing to leave, police and bailiffs have moved in to clear the estate. Paul McNara was there to witness what happened next.
It looks like a riot police training ground or a film set for some post-apocalyptic war. What it actually is the latest front line in the battle between property developers and the people who feel their communities have been ripped apart.
This is Sweets Way, the North London estate that's found itself at the centre of the housing crisis. What was once a thriving community is now almost deserted. But not quite. From the community of squatting protesters to the former resident-turned-activist, many people are pulled here, while one seems to be stuck here.
Behind this barricade and another barricade about 10 metres beyond lives Mustafa, the last remaining resident of Sweets Way. What's it like living around this place now?
It's like ghost town.
Is it scary?
Absolutely, yes. I'm nobody here.
8 months ago, Mustafa was told that he needed to leave as the estate was to be cleared to make way for a new development. But he's in a wheelchair, and he claims none of the homes offered to him are suitable for a disabled man.
3 years ago, I had an accident, car accident. After that, I couldn't walk properly.
So when did the barricades go up around your house?
It was 1.5 months ago. They defense my house from the bailiff. It's as like prison.
When did the last family leave?
Last family was about 6 months ago.
I just feel really strange being the only family here.
But I'm grateful. I have a strong family. They support me.
Outside, activists hold a 24-hour vigil on the barricades, fearing bailiffs could be used to evict Mustafa at any minute. There have been angry clashes with security guards.
What right do you have to...
But across the street, the activists have their own project, a warren of squatted homes.
So this protest has moved on in the last 6 months. It's no longer about just housing Mustafa and the other residents. It's now about creating a new autonomous community in North London called Sweetstopia.
There was an article which is quite interesting where it talks about the housing shortage has made Britain a hotspot for residential property investors. We've got an acknowledged housing crisis, but it seems kind of mad to sort of start chopping down affordable housing. It's a bit like closing hospitals during a typhoid epidemic.
Where were you before this place?
Oh, I have a home. I mean, this is a protest. We're here in protest.
If the disabled man wants to leave, if they find somewhere that he's happy to go to, what about then?
Mustafa is here to fight. He's not going anywhere.
I have a letter from the Barnet home. They promised to me they're gonna find suitable flat as everything on the ground floor.
If the council came to you and they said, we have a property and it's perfect for you, it's all on the ground floor, it's in the borough, would you happily move there?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
until end of this day, today.
Barnet Homes say that based on Mustafa's medical evidence, they have already found a home that they feel fully meets his needs and that he is considering their offer. No such offer is being made to the folks of Sweetstopia, and yesterday the bailiffs moved in.
We saw that they were putting up like these fences across, and then all of a sudden we see about 20 bailiffs pouring around the corner, and obviously we go, panic!
Shame on you! Shame on you!
It's a bit sad. It's a lot sad. No, I fought really hard for this.
This morning, Mustafa lost his right to remain in Sweets Way following a High Court decision and was evicted by the leaseholder Notting Hill Housing. Barnet Homes, who manages the council's housing service, say they have tried contacting Mustafa and are urging him to get in touch so they can discuss the accommodation available, and are adamant that if he can provide further medical evidence, they will reassess the suitability of the property on offer. But for tonight at least, Mustafa's home will be his car.
Paul McNamara reporting from Barnet.